Hey guys, this is Justin at The Survivor Review, and I know I'm a little behind in my videos. I kind of took the last couple of weeks or so off from doing them, just because I had a bunch of other stuff I was focusing on and worrying about, that I figured I'd just set the videos aside, and then come back at the start of the new year and get all caught up and everything. But I figured there's one video I can do before the year is up, and that's because of a certain holiday that just happened. Very little holiday, you know, not a big deal. So I'm going to show all the stuff I got for Christmas, because I got a lot of really cool stuff, mainly Blu-rays and Steelbooks. But I got a couple other little things I thought were cool that I'd want to show you guys too while I was at it. So I'll start with the first couple things, which are not really Blu-ray related, but they are related to films, namely horror movies. And that is, I got a couple of mugs this year, starting with one from Halloween, namely Halloween 2. But it's a Michael Myers mug, which is perfect for me, because, you know, I'm obsessed with Halloween, so I like it. That's pretty nice. I like the artwork on there. I know it's taken from the Halloween 2 DVD that I do have. And then I got a Jason one, which honestly tops this one. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. I still find it funny because I don't even drink coffee. But I got two mugs. Yeah, I mean, why not, you know? So those are pretty sweet, though. A great addition to, like, my horror collection, especially my Michael Myers collection, so I'll take that. And then I got a couple of books. These books are really cool. They are Star Wars books. This is actually a box set, including two books. They are The Jedi Path, a manual for students of the Force, and The Book of Sith, Secrets of the Dark Side. And this is a really nice looking set. Like, I love the quality on it. You got the Rebel Alliance logo right there. Pretty sweet, really nice quality. Got the spine there that has the book titles. Now, looking at the books here, these are actually really cool books. Now, these books are legends, so they're not canon anymore, if that's something you really care about. So these aren't a part of canon, but I don't really care. Like, if the book is cool, I'll take it. I don't care if it's canon or not, because I know these books actually make specific references to Mara Jade and stuff that's not canon anymore, but I don't care. These are actually really cool. First one is the Jedi Path, and it just kind of like just goes through like the Jedi and like Jedi training and all that kind of stuff. It's almost like a manual type of book, which is really cool. And then the other book, the Book of the Sith, which is actually the one that interests me the most, which I'm not sure what that says about me, but I'm much more interested in reading this book than the Jedi one. But it's really cool. It's written as like, it's a bunch of like excerpts that are found by Luke Skywalker from all these like Sith journals. And it's basically just like excerpts from all there, like the history of the Sith and everything. Which is really cool. There's like a lot of cool things in here. And I like that there's like side notes on there written by like Luke and all of them, which I thought was pretty neat. And these books look really nice. Like they're really high quality, like the material on there. It's pretty sweet. And then on the inside there's actually another thing here that has artwork on here. It's pretty cool. It has two images, a Jedi one and a Sith one. Which is really neat. So yeah, these books are actually really cool. I can't wait to delve into them. I just think it's really cool to like expand the mythology and go into like the backstory of the Sith and like stuff with the Jedi and everything. I think that's just really fascinating and I can't wait to check these out. It also helps that I've been on a big Star Wars kick lately, so it also makes me excited to check out those books. So yeah, that's the other stuff. Now on to the Blu-rays, which are pretty cool. There's one really big one that I'm saving for the end of the video, kind of like my favorite one that I got. So starting with an action franchise that I really enjoyed. Not the greatest, but they're a lot of fun. The Expendables. I got Expendables and Expendables 2, which to me are the only two ones because Expendables 3 was crap. So I'm just going to get these two and stick with these. I'm fine with these. So for the first movie here, this is the extended Director's Cut Blu-ray, which I actually haven't seen. I'm not sure how much different the Director's Cut is. I actually do have both these movies on DVD, so this is kind of like an upgrade, like I'm upgrading to the Blu-rays for these. And I've never actually seen the Director's Cut, but I'm curious to check that out. So you got the front right there, to the back. Inside there's the digital copy and then the disc, which I like the disc art there. That's actually pretty sweet. And then you got Expendables 2 here. What I find really cool is the fact that this actually has the slipcover on it, which I was kind of surprised since this Blu-ray is from 2012. So I wasn't expecting to actually still have the slipcover. But that's nice, a nice little bonus there. Got the front there. Got the back. Alright, and then the Blu-ray there, basically the same thing. And then the inside there has the artwork. So yeah, I'm really glad to have upgraded these to Blu-ray. These are, like, I got these movies, especially the second one, like right at the tail end of me collecting DVDs when I was starting to go into Blu-rays. And I've always was kind of kicking myself. I'm like, why didn't I just ask for them on Blu-ray? Because like this movie probably will look a lot better in HD. And so I always kind of like was kicking myself a little bit, but I'm glad to finally have these on Blu-ray. So these are actually getting me in the mood to watch these again. I haven't seen these movies in so long, but they're just a ton of fun. They're not the greatest. They're kind of dumb, and they probably could have been better. But I found these movies to be very entertaining. In fact, I have a giant poster of Expendables 2 on my door, really. You know, so I enjoy these films. They're a blast, you know, except for the third one. But these two films, fun, and I'm really glad to have these. So next, we're moving on to some Steelbooks, starting with a very underrated early John Carpenter film. John Carpenter, who's one of my all-time favorite directors, so I was really excited to have this. Assault on Precinct 13. This is the Scream Factory Steelbook edition, which is awesome. I have the Scream Factory Steelbooks for The Fog, They Live, and Escape from New York. So I've been collecting these Scream Factory Steelbooks that they've been doing for like almost all of their John Carpenter releases. There's still a handful that don't have them yet, but I'm really glad they keep doing these. These are really nice. I love the artwork on here. They're really cool. And then the back there that has all the info and everything. Taking that off, and the back artwork there is just like a continuation of the front, which is really sweet. I actually really like the artwork on here. This is actually really cool. Then the inside art, it follows the same as the other Steelbooks, where it's just a blank, basically blank color with a quote from the movie. This kind of got the red and the black there, and you got the quotes, got smoke, and then you got the disc right there. And then yeah, the inside of it is just blank. It's not the most exciting inside art, but still, like I really like these Scream Factory Steelbooks, and they're nice. They're super glossy, no embossing or anything. Simple, but they still look nice. I did just realize, oh, this one does have like a dent on the bottom there. It's kind of bugging me, but still, I'm really happy to have this. Like I said, it's a really underrated film. I highly recommend it. It's really good. In fact, there's actually a screenplay that I'm working on that I kind of based the structure of it off of this movie, not the plot. The plot of this movie I'm doing is completely different, but it has a similar plot structure to this, and I kind of was heavily influenced by this one. Just a great, just gritty Carpenter film, and I love it. It's fantastic, and I'm so happy to have it to add to my Carpenter collection. I want to keep growing that. And it's good that it's like one of the first few like Carpenter movies I got on Blu-ray that I don't already own on DVD. Most of my Carpenter movies I'm getting on Blu-ray have just been me upgrading from DVD. This is one of the couple ones that I don't already have, so I'm really happy to actually finally own this one. It's just an awesome flick and an awesome Steelbook. So now moving on to Marvel Steelbooks. Now if you've been following my videos, you know that I've been collecting all the MCU movies in Steelbook, and I keep getting closer and closer to having a complete collection, and I'm even closer now because these are from the recent wave of Steelbooks that Best Buy was doing for the older MCU movies. They've been re-releasing them in 4K and recently in these Steelbooks, and so I got a couple of them, starting with the first one, the one that started it all, Ironman. Now, we got the front there. This is the J card, of course, with the back there. So let's take the J card off. And you got the back there, which kind of has this reactor. You know, alright. Inside here is the digital copy code. And then you got the 4K disc. Oop, there you go. And then you have the standard Blu-ray disc. Right to there. And then the inside art. This classic shot there of Tony. Pretty nice. I actually am really happy to have this one for the Steelbook collection because like all the Steelbooks for the first Iron Man are out of print and like super expensive, super hard to find, to the point where I kind of just like, I wasn't planning on getting one for it. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to have a nearly complete MCU collection. I'm just going to, you know, ignore Iron Man 1 and a couple of the other ones. But then once they started doing these Steelbooks, I was like, you know what, forget it. I'm going to get them all. So this one here, it's like nice and glossy. These Steelbooks are pretty nice. You know, no embossing or anything, but like I said, look at that. Super glossy. It has a really good shine to it. Like the reactor here has a pretty nice shine to it that looks really good. So really good Steelbooks. I got the Captain America the First Avenger one of this that they did because I needed that one for like a gap in the collection. So it's a very similar style with like the classic poster and just the border around it. But I like that. It's simple, yet effective. And like I said, I do already own this movie on DVD though, not on Blu-ray. The version I own is actually the Target exclusive DVD edition that has the Iron Man mask as the DVD case, which is actually a really cool DVD set. Definitely something I want to hold on to just because it looks cool. I also got to hold on to it because this has the bonus disc that has like the 7-part making of documentary. There's some really good in-depth bonus features for this movie that once Disney re-released the movie, they dropped that bonus disc with all those features. It was on the first Blu-ray release. So if you want bonus features, I'm not sure if those bonus features are on the 4K one or not, but regardless, if you want bonus features, you should pick up the old Blu-ray edition because that has the second bonus disc. This one just has the one Blu-ray disc right there. But you know what? I got it on the DVD, and sure, it's not HD, but I got it, so I'm not going to complain. I'm happy to have it. So the next Marvel Steelbook is for not the second Iron Man movie, but the third Iron Man movie. So you got the front right there. Got the back J card and everything. Then taking off the J card. Yeah, oh, this one has kind of a blue scheme to it. I actually kind of didn't show you. The spine for this one is red, which matches with the back there. And the spine of this one is blue, which actually matches to the back there. And this has the reactor, which actually has like the Iron Man 2 reactor with the triangle, which he doesn't actually have in this movie, but whatever. I noticed that too because the first Steelbook release for this movie had this as the main cover, and I was confused because I'm like, that's from Iron Man 2, but whatever. It's different. It's kind of a little bit different from there. I'm not sure what the Iron Man 2 one is, so I'm actually kind of curious. But I don't need that because I already have like a Steelbook version of Iron Man 2, so I'm not going to be picking that up. So then you got inside here, got the digital copy code, of course, the discs with the 4K disc, and then the standard Blu-ray disc. Very nice. And then the inside art, just a nice shot of Iron Man casually sitting on a couch. So, pretty nice. I like that. This is one that I was really happy to get, like not only for the Steelbook collection, but also because just in general, in terms of like the movies in my Blu-ray collection, this was the one gap. I didn't actually own this movie on Blu-ray or DVD or anything. This was like the one gap in my Marvel collection in general, not just in Steelbook. So I'm glad to have this one because of that. Also because I have been looking for the Steelbook for this for a while now. I didn't buy the movie on Blu-ray at all because I was looking specifically for a Steelbook edition. And now I got one, so whew, I can breathe. That's good. It's one less thing I have to look out for, so I'm really happy. And again, like the first Steelbook, nice and glossy. Has some good gloss there on the reactor, and I noticed there's kind of an extra shine to all the kind of like kind of wear on the like artwork right there, especially right there. There's a lot of, yeah, there's a lot of an extra shine to that, which looks really nice. So yeah, I'm glad they've been doing these Steelbooks. It really helps me fill up gaps in my collection. And I do know that even though these were presents, I do know that these were bought for like $14.99. There was actually a big sale around Christmas time that Best Buy had on these and a bunch of Disney like animated Steelbooks and everything, where they're on sale for like $14.99, which is a great price for a Steelbook and a 4K Blu-ray in general. And I knew because that's the main reason why I asked for these, because I saw they were on sale. I'm like, okay, I need these for my collection. But my collection is not complete. I actually need one more movie, and I have them all, and that's the first Thor. And I'm kind of kicking myself a little bit because after I got these, I thought, you know what, I'm going to run to Best Buy and pick up the first Thor of Steelbook because it's like $14.99. And I never got around to getting it, and I just checked like today online, and it went back up in price to the normal $34.99 price. So I'm like, damn it, but these Steelbooks are very overproduced, hence why they're on sale for $14.99. So I'm sure it'll go on sale again at some point, and I'll pick it up then. Because that's the last one I need, and then I have every MCU film in Steelbook, which is something I've just been trying to get for a while now, so I'm excited for them. I'm excited to have them all. So yeah, Iron Man 3 Steelbook, really nice, really great addition. Like I said, I'm really happy to fill that gap in my collection in terms of films, and I'm happy to have it. So that brings us to the last Blu-ray I got. This is something that I had asked for, and I was really hoping I was going to get. Because one, it's limited, and I'm not sure like how long it's going to stay in print. And also, it's just a really cool addition for one of my favorite films, and that is RoboCop, the Arrow video release. This is awesome. Okay, like I said, one, I love this film. One of my favorites. But this is just a really cool friggin' box set. It's great. Arrow makes amazing releases, and I don't have really any of them. The only Arrow release I have is an older UK release, which is out of print actually, so it's pretty nice, for Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, which I do have autographed by a couple of the cast members. And aside from that, though, I don't own any other Arrow Blu-rays, and I've been just meaning to get on that, just because they've had some really great releases. And when I heard they're doing one for RoboCop, I needed it. I needed it, and I'm so happy that I got it. Now, there is two versions of this release. There's this, the version in the slip box with the booklet and everything, and there's also a Steelbook version. Now, I had spent a lot of time contemplating which version I wanted, because as you can tell, I'm a huge Steelbook collector, and that's a Steelbook that has the original poster art, and it looks really nice. I've seen it in person. So I was like, which one should I ask for? And I opted for this one, just because this is a really cool set. As much as I like to save space, I love getting these big bulky sets for movies I love. I got no problem having great movies stand out on my shelf. You know what I mean? Especially if it's something like this. So I figured I'd go for it. Why not? So taking a look at all the stuff this has. There's a lot of stuff here. So the back here, this is all the information and stuff. That's disc 1, everything that's included on there, and then there's disc 2. It's a lot of stuff. So taking this J card off, the back artwork here, you got the OCP logo, which is just awesome. I love that. I actually really like this artwork too here. I think it's pretty nice looking. It's actually pretty cool. So inside here, you got the Blu-ray. Nice. And then back there, of course. Inside here, you got a bunch of cool stuff with this. You got this sticker here that says, "Warning, this property is protected by RoboCop." And then you got a bunch of mini lobby cards from the movie, which is pretty cool. And the back of them have that artwork on there. Well, yeah, just a bunch of cool pictures and lobby cards from the film, which is pretty neat, pretty cool. And then you got the two discs. Disc 1 has the director's cut, and then disc 2 has the theatrical cut, and this has a reversible artwork with the original poster art. So another reason I didn't go with the Steelbook release is because I still get the original poster art with this edition, because you gotta have the original poster art somewhere on the release. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep the poster art like this, and then I'm gonna have, the new art on the slip box. Kind of like what I do with the Scream Factory Blu-rays that I get. So I got the original poster art there. Pretty sweet. Love that. And then you got a booklet here, pretty thick booklet here, a lot of pages, pretty nice. Just with it has a reproduction of it's kind of hard to open up because it's a very stiff kind of book. But it does have a reprint of the original press release for the movie and stuff, and it also has a few new interviews in there and stuff, and a lot of cool behind the scenes photos. So a lot of really cool stuff in there. Oh, look at that. That's freaking sweet. A really nice, cool book. And then you get the poster that comes with it, which is a double-sided poster with the new artwork right there, and then the original poster art right there. So yeah, you get a lot with this Blu-ray, and that's another reason why I went with this edition over the Steelbook, is that you just get so much more with the set, and I love it. I've already checked out this Blu-ray. I've already started watching some of it. It looks amazing. Also, I love that this includes as a bonus feature the TV version with all the ridiculous edits that they did and redubs and everything, which I love that stuff.
Once I even called him Airhead.
And you get that. You get a separate bonus feature that has all of the scenes, all the really funny dubs and everything. And then you have, in standard definition, just the full-on TV version, which is fantastic that they included that. This is just an awesome set. If you love RoboCop, this is definitely worth getting. It also works for me because I actually don't own this movie on Blu-ray. I only have it on DVD, so I'm not really double dipping to get this set. I know some people were kind of concerned about that, but I feel even then, I think this is worth getting just to have all the stuff in here. It's pretty friggin' sweet. So that's all the movies, books, and even mugs that I got for Christmas this year. Definitely a good year. I really hope all of you had a good Christmas as well. I know I did. Christmas is always just a great time. People who know me personally know that I always joke around about how much I don't like Christmas, but I really like it. It's just a great time to be with family and everything, and the gifts are the added bonus. So that's all I have to say for now, and I'll have to say for 2019, actually. So until next year, I'll talk to you guys later.